you've got quite a mind for your age. Why, one think, and you drag me right onto the stage. Now I'm here. There's no telling what may ensue. With a cat such as me, and a thinker, like you. Oh, the things you can think. Oh, the things you can think, if you're willing to try. Think invisible ink, or ink with a stink, or a stare to the sky. If you open your mind, oh, the things you can find, winding up to get loose. Oh, the things you can think when you think about Zeus.
As Denmark as England's faithful tributary, and as love between them might flow, like a poem might flourish, etc., etc., etc. That on the knowing of these contents, without further delay, should these bearers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, be put to sudden death, they've gone! It's all over! Where we went wrong was getting on a boat. We can move, of course, change direction, but our movement is contained within a larger one that carries us along as inarrestably as the wind and the current.
They had it in for us since the beginning, didn't they? Would have thought we were so important.
But why? Was it all for this? Who are we that in so much should converge on our little deaths? Who are we?
You, Guildenstern, and Rosencrantz. That's enough.
That's not enough. To be told so little to such an end, and finally to be denied the possibility of explanation.
In our experience, most things end in death.
Your experience? Actors. I'm talking about death. And you've never experienced that. You cannot act it. You die 1,000 casual deaths with none of that intensity which squeezes out blood. And no blood runs cold anywhere. Because even as you die, you know that you will come back in a different hat. But no one gets up after death. There is no applause. There is only some second-hand clothes, and I'm desperate! We had a destiny, and so had he. And if this is ours, then that is his. And if there are no explanations for us, let there be none for him.
Dad just home from the WHO PTA.
Jojo, I'm the mayor of WHO. I have just been elected, and upright behavior is thus forth expected.
We've just had a talk with your teachers today, and they didn't have one single good thing to say.
You've invented new things which defy all descriptions.
You gave Miss O'Dooley a nervous conniption.
Your things were so wild that they disrupted your classes and made Miss McElhoo drop her new glasses, which is why you are suspended.
Yes, that's what they said.
Young man, what and who has got into your head? Now Horton has found us. We're safe on a clover. But clearly our troubles are far, far from over.
We don't mean to scold you, we love you, oh yes, dear. But couldn't you try thinking just a bit less, dear?
Stop telling outlandish tales.
Stop turning minnows into whales.
Now take your bath and go to bed.
And think some normal things instead.
Go away. Get out. You got me in trouble.
All right, I'll be going. But first, let me say,
Oh my God.
oh, the things you can think.
Be
Oh, the
quiet.
things you can think. As you
not
splash and you
listening.
splish.
La 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 la.
As you sit there and scrub, have a think in that tub. Think of water and fish.
Fish?
Think of pipes in the floor, leading off to a shore where the water is cool. Soon your tub's not a tub.
It's McGilligan's pool.
You didn't like him? Who? Good God, I hope more tears are shed for us.
Well, it's something positive, isn't it?
Seek him out. Where does one begin? Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Think so? He could be anywhere.
All right, you go this way, I'll go that way.
Right. Hang on. Actually, you go this way and I'll go that way.